beg of you. Grant me the strength to take this final prey. Let me linger in this world just a little longer. I have already slept enough for one lifetime. Enough for an eternity. You have my thanks. I have to thank you for waking me. If you hadn't shown up, my sleep would have been eternal. Do you hear me, Snake? I am the end. I am here to send you to your ultimate fate. You'll make a fine quarry for my final hunt.
Eva, I found that sniper you were talking about.
That's the end. He's a legend, known as the father of sniping.
I've got experience sniping in urban and marine environments.
What about the forest?
Never.
I see. Well, that forest is divided into 3 areas, a river, a plateau, and a clearing. He should be lying in wait for you in one of those places.
Sounds like this may take a while.
It'll be a test of endurance. Be careful, though. From what I've heard, the End has an almost supernatural knack for camouflaging himself.
So, whoever moves first loses. This guy's over 100 years old, though, so I should have the advantage in terms of stamina.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you.
Why's that?
I've heard that his body is photosynthetic, like a plant.
What is he, some kind of monster?
On top of that, he can speak to the forest, too.
So in other words, he knows it inside out.
Uh-huh. But he doesn't know you. I'm sure you can beat him.
Don't worry. I intend to.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Fine, have this. I've got a present for you.
Snake, the End is a veteran sniper. He's hiding somewhere in those woods, waiting for you to appear. If he sees you, he'll shoot without hesitation. Make your way through the forest, hiding along the way, and watch out for signs of the End. Anticipate his movements, and come up on his side or get behind him for a chance to attack. Be careful. The End uses a special kind of tranquilizer round.
If he shoots you with one of those tranquilizer rounds, you'll start to lose stamina fast. When your stamina gauge reaches 0, you'll pass out. If you're hit by a tranquilizer round, go into the survival viewer right away and treat the wound. Use your knife to dig out the needle.
If you run out of stamina, it's all over. Make sure you keep your stamina up by hunting for food on a regular basis. This battle will be a long, grueling sniper duel. But don't let your guard down, not even for a single moment. The binoculars and first-person view will prove useful in detecting the enemy's presence. You should also be making use of your motion detector, active sonar, and anti-personnel sensor. You might also try using the directional microphone. The End is a renowned sniper, but he's also an expert in camouflage. He's lying low somewhere in those woods and waiting for his chance. You'll only get yourself shot if you run around like a fool. Use your camouflage to blend in. Take cover behind rocks and trees and find where he's hiding. Make use of your binoculars. Keep a close eye out for the flash from his scope. You can also try using the thermal goggles. The best locations for sniping are determined naturally by the terrain. The End may use the same location multiple times. Memorize the spots he chooses for sniping and sneak up behind him. You can tell which locations the End has used for sniping by looking at the map in the survival viewer. Anticipate where he'll be sniping from and approach him from the side or rear. If you reach the spot where you think the End is hiding and he's not there anymore, don't give up. Take a close look at the ground. He may have left footprints behind. You can use those to determine which way he went. Anticipate his movements and get behind him.
If you run out of stamina, you won't be able to resist the effects of the End's tranquilizer rounds, and you'll end up falling asleep. Hunt for food on a regular basis to keep your stamina level up. If you start to run out of food or ammunition, you should think about leaving the woods and coming back later. In any case, always keep an eye on your stamina gauge. You'll thank me later.
Socrovieno Forest is a big place. It's times like this that the map function in the survival viewer can be your best friend. Not only does it show you the terrain and the places you've been, but you can also use it to figure out which locations the End has chosen for his sniping positions. Learn the terrain and try to catch the End off guard from behind. Hey, you've got thermal goggles, don't you? Use those and it should make it easier to find the End, even when he's camouflaged. A word of warning, though. I've heard that when he's meshing with the forest, his body temperature drops so that it's just barely above the outside air temperature. He's probably going to be harder to find than your average grunt.
I know it's hard to believe, but the End is apparently capable of photosynthesis. He's probably got an edge over you in terms of stamina. You should start hunting for plants and animals and prepare for a battle of attrition. The forest you're in now is known as Socrovieno. The name means the most holy woods. It's been venerated since ancient times as the sacred home of the spirits of the forest. It's the largest and deepest forest in the region and is divided into 3 areas: south, west, and north. Try not to get lost, okay? There's an armory in the southern area. If you need some extra ammo, you might want to pay it a visit. Until you defeat the End, I don't think you'll be able to pass through the forest. You'll have to beat him.
Better find some place. You call yourself a son of the boss? Try this on for size. I can't see. Try this on for size. Spirits of the forest, I thank you. The boss would be proud of you. The time has come for a younger generation to rise. I've been wandering for more than a century, and now my journey comes to a close. What a splendid way to end it all. I have no regrets. I can return to the forum.
You're using a Mosin Nagant?
Yeah, it's what the End was using.
I see. The M1891-30 Mosin Nagant is a real beauty of a bolt-action sniper rifle. It's been in use since World War II. Mosin Nagants are created by selecting the best-made weapons out of the regular M1891-30 rifle production line for their high precision and upgrading them to sniper rifles. They add an optical sight, make the trigger pull lighter, bend the charging handle underneath, that kind of stuff. The Mosin Nagant has been known far and wide since the war for its superior capabilities. They were so highly valued that a lot of German snipers on the Eastern Front preferred to use captured Mosin Nagants instead of their own rifles. It looks like the End took the one he'd been using since the war and modified it to fire tranquilizer rounds.
Yeah, it's also been fitted with a folding stock and a pistol grip.
Maybe for parachute jumps? Well, I don't know why he did it, but that's the tool of a legendary sniper. It's gotta be a fine piece of work. But remember, the Mosin Nagant is a bolt-action rifle, so you'll have to load a new tranquilizer round into the chamber by hand every time you fire. That means no repeat firing. One shot, one kill.
Sick.
Burns happen when you're engulfed in flames or get caught in an explosion. When you've got a burn, your maximum life will go down depending on its severity. Burns heal naturally over time without you doing anything, but if you go into cure in the survival viewer and treat the burn, you can heal it instantaneously. To treat the burn, lightly spread the ointment over the wound and wrap it in bandages. If you do both of these things, you can heal the burn altogether.
Rendezvous with Eva at the top of the mountains. According to her, the shaft leading to the mountains should be located in the far northeastern corner of the forest. Enter the shaft and head into the mountains. Proceed to the northeast.
The tunnel to the mountains is to the northeast. Head that way.
darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way